The following match is a pinfall or submission match to determine the first ever MWA NITRO champion. Introducing first, weighing at 210 pounds from Framingham, Massachusetts, Carmelo Hayes. Introducing next, weighing in at 320 pounds, from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Dolph, Washington. Oh my God, Dolph Washington. Big boot out of nowhere to Carmelo Hayes to the clock. He struck up Young Gun. Carmelo Hayes is being attacked by Dolph Washington before the match even starts. Dolph Washington pounding away at the back of the head of Carmelo Hayes. Someone's got to do something. But finally the referee steps in. Carmelo Hayes can get some breathing room. Dolph Washington is not happy as the ref has to hold him back. But here we go, they're both ready. Let's ring the bell. Here we are, we're underway. As Carmelo Hayes and Dolph Washington, both upcoming stars in MWA, are going to start out with a test of strength and some grappling in the middle of the ring. Dolph Washington transitions to that headlock as Carmelo Hayes is in one predicament right now that he probably does not want to be in. Dolph Washington is a very strong competitor as he sends him off the ropes. Carmelo Hayes drop kick. Takes out the referee. Oh no. Already we have chaos ensuing. The referee has been taken out by Carmelo Hayes drop kick. And he's going to take it to his advantage as he is looking for some toys, we'll say, underneath the ring. Carmelo Hayes and Dolph Washington, both upcoming superstars in MWA, as I said previously. As look at this. Carmelo Hayes. He has a tool of mass destruction, as I would say, and he's using it to do just that and destroy Dolph Washington. The candlestick repeatedly over the head and body of Dolph Washington. One final swing, he ducks off the ropes, clothesline, damn near flips Carmelo Hayes inside out. Oh, brother, what a move. Carmelo Hayes is feeling the effects of that one. Dolph Washington is wasting no time in continuing on with this offense. Dolph Washington has put Carmelo Hayes in a predicament that he's going to have to escape from as he's picking him up. Dolph Washington, almost like a taller version of Brock Lesnar. He's a big, strong dude, but speed's his weakness. If you have speed, you can pretty much do anything you want against him. As Dolph Washington's about to do anything he wants to Carmelo Hayes and spikes him on his head onto the hardest part of the ring with that German suplex. Dolph Washington is in full control of this match now. And he's not going to let up. He grabs Carmelo Hayes. taking him over, and Carmelo Hayes pushes him in to the ring post. Off super kick. And a big right hand. What a combination of strikes by Carmelo Hayes. First to pushing him into the ringside area, just driving his spine as Carmelo Hayes is hyped up. He's getting lit. Carmelo Hayes pushes Dolph Washington, super kick, and then a big right hand puts the big man on a shaky legs. And now throwing him back on the ring. Never know what Carmelo Hayes has in store and is planning to do with you next, up until he actually does it. And with that, we see him preparing springboard splash. Sorry, excuse me, the count. No, the referee's knocked out. I said springboard, but I meant springboard. What a splash by Carmelo Hayes. Went to cover, might even have the match won, but the referee was not paying attention. He was still shaken up from the dropkick earlier. But oh no, Carmelo Hayes got caught lacking. Oh my god. Oh my god. Belly to belly overhead suplex. Damn near breaks Carmelo Hayes' neck. I'm pretty sure it might be broken, honestly. And now Dolph Washington, the big man, is just going to take his big boot right down the abdomen in the chest area of Carmelo Hayes, driving it repeatedly. Now a knee, trying to choke him out with that knee, perhaps. Carmelo Hayes needs to escape this problem he's created by angering Dolph Washington, by insulting him, calling him a creator wrestler. As Carmelo Hayes is shooken up, Dolph Washington preparing for perhaps one final big blow. Carmelo Hayes on shaky legs, walking into the corner. He's surrounded now. Off the ropes goes Dolph Washington, and a big elbow to the head. Big forearm. Caught Carmelo Hayes right in that face, right in the nostrils, as Dolph Washington's wasting no time getting to showboating now. Should have gone for the pin, in my opinion. Oh, look at that flying knee! Carmelo Hayes from out of nowhere takes the big man out, but also probably himself. That was a rough-looking landing. And Dolph Washington is feeling the effects right now. Carmelo Hayes on shaky legs. So was Dolph Washington. An action-packed match so far, if I'm allowed to say so. Dolph Washington, the first one up, though. The apron. Onto the apron of the ring, and Carmelo Hayes laying in those lefts now. Straight to the dome of Dolph Washington. Dolph Washington pulls his head down onto the turnbuckle. Perhaps looking for a little stunning Carmelo Hayes. We'll see. Dolph Washington has him in a DDT position, a suplex, but he's facing away from the ring. He's not thinking about doing that, is he? No. Carmelo Hayes escapes. Both men in a very risky predicament up here. Top of the turnbuckle, top rope. Carmelo Hayes has him in a DDT position. No, don't do it. Don't do it. DDT spikes Dolph Washington on his head. And Carmelo Hayes also does just as much damage to his lower back with that landing. From the top turnbuckle, the count 1, 2, kick out. Dolph Washington kicks out at 2. Incredible. Incredible. What does Carmelo Hayes have to do to get this pin, to get this W, to get this Nitro, this MWA Nitro Championship? As Carmelo Hayes is now at the top turnbuckle, looking down upon Dolph Washington. What's he got in store here? Nothing but net connects. Dolph Washington has to be knocked out. A DDT from the top rope. Nothing but net. Flying knee. And a bunch of kendo stick shots. That has to be it. That's it. Carmelo Hayes is your first ever MWA Nitro Champion. And what a match to make him the first ever champion. Incredible. I cannot believe what I just saw. A great match here by Carmelo Hayes, and I'm sure quite a few great title defenses coming soon.